I came back for me. After your children are grown, I dropped out of school. I made a lot of mistakes. I grew up, and I had to do this. This was something personal that I wanted to accomplish for me. I was nervous. I was anxious. I was scared. I would sometimes wonder, what am I doing? Why am I here? But I kept encouraging myself, and I had a lot of support from the staff here also, so it was encouraging, but I was determined, and I know that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and that was my motto. That's what kept me going. So, and then when it was over, well, I had took the test the first time, and I flunked math. I passed everything else. Kind of just really discouraged at that point. I didn't think I could do it. But I kept going, and with Janet was pushing, not pushing, but she was encouraging and wouldn't let me give up. And I got a great cheering section behind me at home, church and family. They were all cheering for me. So I come back and I took it, and the feeling, I'm still on a natural high right now, just to know that I actually passed that math, and it's awesome. It's just an awesome feeling. The classes, they accommodate me as a person. Being my age, of course, I had other responsibilities, but they were able to work around me. The teacher, Janet, was great. She was really great because I could come in even through her lunch and sit there for a half an hour before she come back. And they work around you. So if you're willing and you're there, you guys really accommodated me well. You did. So actually, I want to go take a college course. I would like to further my education. Something in business, accounting field, just something to help me along my way in what I'm doing. So just do it. Just do it. Do not stand on top of what you want. Just stand on it and go for it. And if you go for it and you want it, you will achieve it. 42 years after I should have graduated from high school, I completed my GED. So you can do anything if you set your mind to it, and you have to be determined. You have to want it. And if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to make it happen. It's not about being smart. It's just about going after what you want.
Several years ago, and when I say several, I'm talking 28 to 30 years ago, I had that in my possession and somehow misplaced it over time. And it was due to the fact I lived on the West Coast in California, which is where I obtained it, and moved back here to Missouri in 1996. And there were a lot of boxes that were never unpacked for years, and they disappeared. Couldn't find the diploma, so I had no other choice but to obtain it again. Right off the bat, I was nervous because, as we all know, time changes things, which it did, because once I did get into class and started opening up the books and being told this is what you will be tested on, my brain started just scrambling, because it was stuff that, though I had some time studying it, but it was nothing that I ever used over that 28 years, so I didn't retain it. And as the weeks went by, and I say weeks because I attended school daily here, Monday through Thursday, that is, and the teachers were great, helpful in ways that, I liked the fact that it seemed more like a one-on-one basis, as opposed to, I can remember being in class with 20 or 30 other people, and you just didn't get the attention that was given here. There's several opportunities out there now. Now that I have that piece of paper in my possession once again, I may not have landed it just yet, but I do feel confident that someday it will benefit me to be able to provide that to any employer here in town or out of town that requires that to obtain an employment with them. If you don't have this, your diploma, your high school diploma, it is something that just about everybody anymore requires. And if you've made any attempt through high school and gave it up, the time is now to come back in and obtain that. And it's not that hard. Now that I have this in my possession, it is in a frame on the wall, so I will be able to keep track of it. I even thought so much about taking a copy and putting it in a safety deposit box, but it does make me feel good to know that I did it once, and it was a long time ago, but I was able to come back and do it yet again.